Hey everyone, thanks for joining us on another trail ride video here in West Virginia on the Hatfield McCoy trail system. We're picking up where we left off at the last video at the Scenic outlook here on the Rock House trail system, and slowly we're going to work our way back to our camp at Twin Hollow Campground. James is riding at the front of the pack in the RZR 900S with Super Greg, and I'm in the mid pack with the rear mounted camera in the RZR Turbo. This is going to be a nice scenic cruise where we're trying to make our way back to camp, but we will get a little disoriented and lost here, so stay with us and enjoy the adventure. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and make sure to leave us a thumbs up.
Definitely not going to lose this guy in all the lights. Yeah, it's going to be a fucking seizure. Pardon? We might try some different trails tomorrow, I'm not sure. Yeah? Some guys want to go a little slower. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like if we want to go back to those trails we did yesterday, maybe we'll take 4 or 5 of us to go do that. Yeah. Just that we can make a little bit better time. It'd be a good, we really want to get some like out of vehicle footage. Yeah. At some point.
Riding with Super Greg. A lot of you guys will recognize him from previous videos. He's got a lot of fans on the channel. He's probably one of our top riders, and in front of him is Lee in his RZR 1000 XP with the flashing seizure whips. Videos, one of the most amazing parts of all these trails here are the insane elevation changes. You're getting elevation changes of quite a few hundred feet on a regular basis here, which gives you wicked downhills, awesome climbs. It's just so much fun on these trails. Behind me here is Super Greg's son, Colin. He's rocking a 2017 Canon Maverick X3 Turbo. And when you watch him ride, you can tell the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Colin is a weapon behind the wheel of that X3. And he's also one of the youngest riders in our group.
Guys on the internet asking about your trip, like from your subscribers. Sorry? You get a lot of guys asking about your trip here? Yeah, hopefully. We've had a couple people talking to us that said they were going to come, but they ended up not, I guess. think Rails Corner is pretty nice though.
A lot of the people that have ridden the Rock House trail system know that there's certain areas of the trails that it's really easy to kind of get lost in, especially if you're not using a GPS system. It's really easy to get disoriented and kind of mixed up. So here we're going one way where we think this is the way we're supposed to go to lead us back to the trail we need to be on, but as you'll see, it kind of sends us off to the side down a trail that looks like it hasn't been ridden on for a little while. But it's just part of the adventure. You take the good with the bad, and you just make the best of it. We're out here for an adventure, we're out here to explore, we're out here to have fun, so as long as we're on the trail ride and everything's going well, it doesn't matter if we get lost or sidetracked, it's just as much fun, sometimes even more.
Oh, the big, oh dude, he's just so good.
The further we trek down this section of trail, the quicker we're starting to realize that not many people have been here in the last little while, and there's down trees everywhere, so we may have taken a wrong turn somewhere.
Go check it out.
Might as well.
Sounds exciting.
We'll see if it is.
This is more like at home, right?
Yeah, this is.
As soon as we got in, I said it. I was like, this is more like at home.
Yeah, totally.
Slow crawl. Or it's just gonna be a break. Could be that too. What are they saying up there?
Looking like we'll have to turn around. There's a bunch of big down trees. It's just going to be more and more of this.
Yeah.
So like if we get over these, we're probably just going to find more, right?
Yeah, exactly. No, and it looks like this one hasn't been passed in a while. You're on your own.
Chainsaw required.
Of course, this is probably the only one. Well, we should keep moving, find another trail.
Well, let's turn around. Maybe that'll instigate those guys to turn around. Back we go, the way we came, trying to figure out where we went wrong and get back on track to finding our way home back to camp. We didn't wander too far down this trail, so it shouldn't be too far back now, kind of where we got disoriented. So if we get back to the main trailhead there, we can probably just try another route and end up finding our way back on track. If you enjoy the videos and you want to stay in the loop with upcoming rides, then make sure to check us out on Instagram and follow us on Facebook as well. That's where we post a lot of photos from these rides and also let everyone know where we'll be going to next. The goal is to plan more group rides in the future where we can meet up with viewers and film videos and enjoy the trails together.
We've been filming at 30 frames per second.
Really? Not the whole weekend. Just recently. It was
Up until
60.
now, I guess. Or
No, it was at 60 earlier. We must have like just hit it recently. I'm confident of that, yeah. It'll be fine.
Oh, it'll be fine.
Just something to pay attention to.
Yeah. I saw you missing random. So.
No, I specifically remember they were at 60. I mean, maybe I hit something, maybe you did, maybe like...
Maybe the battery changed.
Yeah, just, I'm pretty sure like it would have been only a few videos. I mean, trying to think about like a spot around here I could mount like a little dry box. Here, pop on there. I got it. Now behind us we've got Gimpy in the 900S. Gimpy is Wee Man's dad. Wee Man's driving the blue and yellow RZR XP 1000 on the fuel grippers. As a lot of the regular viewers have probably noticed, most of the guys in the group do have a nickname they go by. Come to like one of these unmaintained outlaw trails with like 2 chainsaws and like 3 or 4 guys and like literally bust your way through it.
Yeah.
It would make for a really cool like episode of a video, you know?
Yeah.
The mud's like concrete. Like it's like gray.
Dang.
Yeah, reek. We've got a few Gregs in the group, which is why some of the guys go by nicknames like Super G and Gimpy. Gimpy's real name is actually Greg as well. And then Gimpy's son Wee Man is actually Tyler, but nobody uses those names anyways. Pulling up here in the orange RZR XP 1000, we got Cheese. A lot of you guys will know Cheese as Isaac. He's been in the video since day one. He's part of the OG crew, and a lot of the trail rides started on his property on the trails we rode there. So in front of us on the left there in the RZR 1000 is Wee Man. Wee Man's co-pilot is always Drunk Guy. His name's actually Jamie, but long story on the Drunk Guy thing. We'll save that for another day. And next to him is Gimpy on the right. This way? Weeman's also one of our youngest riders in the group, and he's best buddies with Colin. They are partners in crime. You put those two guys together and interesting things happen, especially when there's vehicles involved.
Cool. Full load.
Yeah, the last guy always goes to fifth for zero. Man, the temperature changes are wild.
Yeah.
It probably gets trapped, like the air gets trapped between the mountains and stuff. It must be like weird little climate zones.
So we're back on the trail now, heading the right way. We just took the wrong fork in the road up there, so we're back on track now. Lucked out with the weather on this trip. The weather was amazing for all 4 days, and it had rained a little bit the week before we got here, so that kept the dust down in most of the sections. Only some of the really sunny sections on the sides of the mountains had a bit of a dust issue, but really it was nothing to complain about. Some of these trails can get quite dusty during the dry times of the season, and that really does impact the enjoyment and obviously the safety factor of ripping down these trails. Being able to see where you're going is always a nice feature. You're gonna hear us making comments about how big and steep the drops are in some of these sections over and over. It's hard to comprehend how far down some of these areas are. Like if you were to run off this trail, you're literally dropping 300 or 400 feet into a ravine, down a rock cliff. Messing up is just not an option.
mean, if it was gonna blow out, it would have blown out by now. Yeah. As long as you don't hit the same spot, you should be good.
That concludes another one of our West Virginia Hatfield and McCoy trail ride videos. We've made it back to the main trailhead. We're going to keep heading back towards Twin Hollow Campground and Cabins out in Gilbert, West Virginia. I hope you enjoyed the video. I love these trails. I just can't get enough of West Virginia. The whole riding group just loves it out here. The trails are to die for. The scenery is awesome. The locals are amazing. The trails are so well maintained. Everything's well marked. It's easy to find your way around. Even though we did get a little sidetracked here and there, it's always easy to get back on track. If you're considering a trip out here, just do it. It's worth the journey. We drive about 12 hours to get out here. It's worth way more of a drive than that. We always have a blast. This has pretty much become an annual trip for us ever since we first came here. So with that being said, make sure you leave us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. Share the videos with your friends if you enjoy them. Hopefully these videos give you a taste of what West Virginia has to offer. Make sure to leave us a comment, let us know what you thought of the video, and let us know whether you've been out here and where your favorite places to ride are. And as always, ride safe out there. See you in the next video.